Hi guys, welcome to the 5th day of Chessmas. Today we are taking on a familiar face. I don't know if you remember, but on the 4th day we took on Rubik's Cuber, an 800. Now, I now know he's not an 800. He's like I think he's like a 1300 blitz. In fact, let's just do a little fact check here, because last time I did underestimate him and I did get a little whooping, right? Yeah, he's 1700 bullet. He's no beginner here. He's a 1300 blitz, so his rapid's probably like some 1500 wise. So I need to be super careful, and I want to get my revenge against Rubik. So you can see he's moving really quick. So feeling a bit scared. Can I do this? If this, all right, take my time. If this does this, I start attacking him with my open rook. So I don't think I need to worry. Let's just develop. Maybe this. What if I come here? Not only giving my bishop a square, but also just starting an attack, you know? He just blunts my bishop. So I just develop, right? Just develop a piece, keeping the pace with him. And now I can strike in the center, defended. So we've got a big center, and we've got a nice development here. And this guy's, what's he playing? A King's Indian attack. This is not something you see very often, right? This, here takes, and this. I think we can go for this break, but my king is still in the center, so here to line up with his king. Or just here to defend the pawn. If this and this, we just take it. Yeah, bit tricky. So it's just, where do we put this bishop? This, we're staring at this pawn here, which doesn't look very nice, so this is more ambitious. Let's try it. Need to get castled now. No messing around. Yeah, and he strikes out. So this, if takes, we line up. If takes, here we take, here, take, here. I think we just come back already. Try not to like open up the center before I get castled. Although I did do all these pawn pushes into the center, so I've only got myself to blame. That hits the rook, but he just takes. So just notice this diagonal's opening up, so maybe this is coming. I'm just going to use this opportunity to castle though. 1700 bullet, that is serious, isn't it? Was it 1700 on the dot? Is he? 1701. Because sometimes when they're like 1700 on the dot, that would indicate that it's like a new account. So this now, or just takes. If takes, they win this pawn, so I think we have to push. Does that cause any issues? Maybe this comes now. I've also blocked in my own bishop there, so maybe a little questionable. This might come soon. So now I've managed to get castled. What is my actual plan here? I've got this pinning. Looks okay. What about just taking some space? Stop this move with this. Feels natural. They've really got this square for the knight. Even if I take, they like get quite a nice structure there. So there's this still. This. I think, I know in King's Indian, like for black, or King's Indian defense, this is King's Indian attack, but I know you want to push these pawns and start a big same kingside attack. That's normally the plan. So I don't know if inviting that is wise, you know. What am I doing with my queen? My most powerful piece is not moved. Do I go like this? It's all very closed. 6 minutes left. I don't want to get low on time and play against this 1700 bullet player, because My bullet skills are not there. So just lift the queen a bit. Maybe this. This to take some space. It's probably alright. But I feel like there's a pawn break coming. Yeah, he goes for that. If this and takes, this, my queen takes at the end. So this just allowing my queen to defend. But then this loses a defender. And my center just looks like it's about to get vaporized. This. There's a lot of pressure on this pawn. My voice is starting to go. I've just recorded like 4 videos in a row. So now this is looking a little tender, this pawn, but knight does cover. I've got that, but again that invites this. Maybe this. Yes, there we go. That looks like a move. Protecting and just like activating a piece, connect my rooks. That looks alright. Let's try that. Always got this as well. If here, this, they're kicked back. Yeah, and they go for it first. We're both looking at the same breaks. He's no novice, this guy. So if I just go back though. So if I take, he gets this. And I have to go back anyway. But that's an isolated pawn for him though. But then he's attacking this weak backwards pawn here. I think he's slightly better. I think just back. What do I do about this pawn here? Maybe I try push it. It's what you should do with your backwards dodgy pawns. I say backwards because it's like it's at the back of the pawn chain. That's what that means. Sorry, I don't know. I sometimes use these terms, these chess terms, but I don't really explain them sometimes. So yeah, it can't be defended by another pawn. Still, this bishop looking all right. I'm just very nervous. I don't want to lose again to this guy. He swindled me once. Now, if this pawn looks very strong, I come here though. Maybe I'll let them have this pawn because this pawn here is like I can't really hold on to it. If takes, yeah, I think I've got to get rid of it. Maybe he'll go to trade off my bishop. Yeah, he does. I quite liked my bishop. Guess that's his point. What if this? Now pinning. If this, I get takes. Or even better, takes and then takes. Maybe I try that. Is it a little bit slow? It's a bit funky. Let's try it. I don't think it's good though. But pinning, remove the defender of the bishop, but the bishop can always just take and hit my queen. Maybe I get this though. This and this takes, double isolated pawns. Not happy. This is a slight improvement to my queen. Yeah, and then the knight can come here, add pressure to the pin piece. I think that makes sense. So if this comes, let's invite him to overextend a little bit. There's no trapping of my bishop here. 3 minutes left. We've got a lot of pressure here now, so he pushes it, of course. But now we've got this nice square for the knight. This bishop gorgeous, so maybe he comes here to take it and to open up his bishop. I'm threatening this. Yeah. That looks alright. This guy, I hate being under time pressure, guys. He's doubled my time. I don't even feel like I'm playing slow. That just hits my queen. So I've sort of got to respond. Maybe I'd do it with a rook, lift a rook, double up. I like my queen here. Okay, let's try that. Noticing this is a bit of a fork on the queen and rook. Yeah, so he just hits my rook. I come back though. And now these pawns are like, you know, maybe I push these. This is a pass pawn here. So this, again, is my threat. That bishop is going to be very strong once it opens up on my weak backwards pawn. I'd love to take it off. Ah, and he finds it. That's a good move. I can still do that, though. But he's trying to open up his bishop. But no, I've still got this. Yeah. Okay, just in time there, guys. Yeah, because otherwise, if I didn't have this move, this just looks absolutely crushing. Like, but yeah, very happy I get to take that bishop off. Some alignment issue here, but my knight does defend, so let's just take. And now, this, if this, maybe this. Thinking, can I get my bishop here? Just bring a rook opposite that queen is probably alright, isn't it? Although pushing this seems important. Yes, indeed. Alright, let's do that. These pawns look very weak. They've got to be pushed. Maybe I push again and offer a queen trade. Get this into an endgame. I don't want to be fighting against this queen when he's got double my time. So if this takes, if I can take there, that looks really nice. Why don't I just do it straight away? Okay, I go for the pawn structure advantage here, and now I'm going to offer a trade of queens. With these two pass pawns here. What am I missing? He goes for this. Isn't this alright for me? If this, behind the pawns, rook behind the pawns. Okay, this, just activate the knight. Or this, if this. Here. Or just push. Oh god. I might just start dancing with my knight just because I'm not sure what to do. Maybe this. Get to that outpost square. I'd love to just fork his rooks right now, frankly, guys. I don't want to play this endgame with 1 minute on the clock. So this. And then I don't think this is that scary. If he takes, I can just leave it or capture it. And then if this, I just take. And that's his scary pawns. I think he should have gone the other way around. So let's hit his rook. Also this. If this, there's this hitting my rook. And my knight at the same time. So this looks pretty good. 50 seconds. Okay. Now surely we just double up. He's got this check, but I just take. And I saw that my knight always defends the rook. Unless I'm missing something. This. 40 seconds, we're up a pawn. This is winning. It's just time issues. But get the knight off. Get the knight off. That should help, right? And we're just gonna hopefully win this. And just get the... Okay, this then. this, we take it, and we just push the pawn. 30 seconds left. All right, we're coming. Coming in with the king. 30 seconds against this bullet player, guys. 1700 bullet player. Facing chess goals. I'm going to try win this pawn. All right, we do so. We're going to defend that. Maybe a waste of time, though. This. We're coming. Just this. We just push. We just get a queen, right? We get a queen first. And if we trade, I think I'm winning. Am I? Oh no. Oh no. Take. This is winning. Yeah, we got him. Very tricky though. Yeah, we've got to come up. This is so hard. This is so hard in 5 seconds. We're coming up. This. No, that's not the move. That's not the move. This is the move. Okay. This. No! No, that works. But is it stalemate? It's stalemate. What a game. No, like, really well played. Fair enough. That's a classic stalemate trap at the end as well. He had all the tricks in the book, guys. 1700 bullet. Yeah. To be honest, I'm quite happy I got the draw there with like 10 seconds on the clock. What should I have done? Let's see what the engine says here. Where was my win? Oh, my heart's pumping after that one. So this pin, I feel like that pin was maybe, it was all right, but not great. Let's see what the engine says. Yeah, a bit dodgy. Yeah, I sort of felt the engine would say to take, but I wanted to keep the bishop. Thank God I had this fork. And here I just thought I was maybe a little bit better. Engine says it's dead even. Here I'm just trying to cause mischief, really. And yeah, I like that. I did throw it away though, didn't I? It was one. I shouldn't have taken it. I should have gone rook there, shouldn't I? Or rook here, like the engine says, and if push here. Why allow them to get a queen? But I mean, this is still winning for me. So in this endgame, what? How's that a blunder? You got to go here and here. That is so simple. I went for the really complicated one where you got when their king is close to the pawn, you've got to wait till it goes in front, then push your king. And I had a much simpler one. I just had this, and this, and then I can just pre-move my king over. But as I did it the most complicated way I could possibly think of. Oh, it's actually a draw in that point there. Mate in 2. I just had to throw in an in-between move. This was stalemate. So I had to throw in this move. They go up and check. And then you go from there. Happy 5th day of Chessmas, guys. Hope you're enjoying the series. Hope you're having a lovely time. Seeing friends and family this time of year and all that good stuff. See you next time. Cheers.